Good morning and good evening to the 30, but also for President Duterte. Do the right thing, be safe and God bless. Today, what I want to comment is not most of about Philippines, is most of about UK. What's going on over here in UK about Brexit. So I'm very angry about it and a lot of things because we been going on with this kind of Brexit for so long, and it's so tiring, it's so sick of continue talking about it and things like that. So, Theresa May done it. She done it really good. She was doing a really good job. And as far as we know, and a lot of people know, Theresa May has done a lot. And she had a good deal also. Was not good enough. I do think when Theresa May was in it, the MPs in the parliament, especially Labour, was always attacking her and is like discriminating her because, in my view, in what I see, is like because she was a woman prime minister. So I do think Theresa May was doing it really good, and she made it half of what Boris Johnson was doing it now. What Boris Johnson must have did, it was amending some of it from Northern Ireland and stuff like that, the backstop. And she done half of the job. All the MPs in the parliament had to do is it was supporting her instead of criticizing Theresa May at the time. And they made everything possible for her to step down as a prime minister, which I do think this was really, malicious done through Labour side and criticizing her as a prime minister as a woman. This is what I have seen most of what Labour does it, and it has done to Theresa May. Now, Boris Johnson took over. I like Boris Johnson. Doesn't matter. He's a funny man. Doesn't matter whatever people think about him. He's not stupid. He's smart, and he's a funny person, and he gets the things done. On the way of other people and the other MPs thinking Boris Johnson is an idiot and stupid and all that kind of stuff. Boris Johnson is not stupid. Boris Johnson is not silly or anything like that. As far as we know, he's a funny man, which is great. And a lot of people, they have a sense of humor, which he does. Now, what he did, done good. He done a good deal with the EU. Done a few corrections in what Theresa May was doing before. So he done a few corrections. Northern Ireland is, agreed and they like the plan Boris Johnson has. The EU also agreed and they're quite happy for what Boris Johnson presented to the European Union. So the European Union people, they were saying, we are happy with the deal. We don't need to delay. We can go ahead with this deal we have. And this is a really good and fair deal we have for the UK and for the European Union, right? But already on these kind of days, when Boris Johnson was in Brussels doing all this with the European Unions, Jeremy Corbyn was already saying and planning Labour does not support that deal from Boris Johnson, and even if Boris Johnson becomes with the deal, we're not going to back him up. We're not going to do anything like this, like that. Is that correct? So that is already criticizing. That is already putting like most of what they were doing to Theresa May, undermining the work they have done and the work they done it, and which everybody agreed. The European Union agreed and they are quite happy with it. If the European Union was like seeing the plan Boris Johnson has, it was not good for Northern Ireland and for anyone, they will not sign it. They will not say, we are happy with this agreement. We have a deal. So what the European Union would say, we're happy with this deal, that's the best deal we have, and we should go ahead with it, we shouldn't delay it, and that's it. Now it's up to Parliament to pass it through and to sign it through. Jeremy Corbyn was saying, we're not going to do it, we're not going to back it up, doesn't matter if it has a deal or not, we're going to not vote for it. I think this Jeremy Corbyn and most of the Labour Party has a problem against not just Boris Johnson, he was about Theresa May. One, because she was a woman MP, the mayor of this country. Sorry, not the mayor, the Prime Minister of this country. And Boris Johnson is the same thing. What Jeremy Corbyn is going to do different than what Theresa May already started, and Boris Johnson has a good deal for us to go through and this Brexit to be done on the 31st of this month. So what is the problem for some MPs? They're feeling not happy with it, they don't trust Boris Johnson, this and that. Who do you gonna trust? Are you gonna trust Labour? Who are you gonna trust? Any of those kind of party of what they're saying they don't trust Boris Johnson? If you people in the Parliament doesn't trust anyone, think about it. What the people outside should trust any of you? Because all you're saying is, most of what Labour is doing is confusing people, making people go against things, and putting in people's minds and wash their minds in the bad things, this and that, when we cannot move on. If we'd stop this, deal what we have, good or bad, we should go ahead with it. We should close this deal and deal whatever it comes with. How can we move forward if we don't close this deal right now? And whatever comes from this deal, for us to move forward, good or bad, how we're gonna start with this, or what these people they are doing right now, stopping this deal from Boris Johnson, is costing billions of pounds, which is taxpayers like we are, the people outside. These MPs, they don't give a shit about anybody else except themselves, and they're getting really good pay and things like that, so they're okay. The lower class people, they're the ones who are suffering, and hearing every day and all this kind of piece of shit of Brexit. We are tired of it. It's time, close it, let's move on. All I can say is, for a problem, for things to get better, sometime we have to have a problem. For you to work with it, amend it as you go along. So everybody, when has a problem in life, sometimes you think you're up here, you can lose it, you can drop it down, and then for you to go back again, you have to see what it was wrong in the first place, and then start working with it back up again, and then continuously. And these things of Brexit is most of the same. If we don't do this Brexit now, and we're going to continue talking about it for another 3 months, this is, is making people sick, even myself and everything. I want Brexit to be done. I want Brexit to be out of the way, because this is too much already. I'm from Europe, and I want Brexit to be done. I support Brexit, I vote Brexit, and I would like that Brexit to continue. And it's not only myself, it's a lot of people, we back Brexit. So this Jeremy Corbyn and the MPs, you guys should, shut your mouth and help out, instead of you trying to go against it and brainwashing people from outside, thinking you are better than Boris Johnson's party. You're not. You are more worse. And what the Labour is saying, it, do not do it. So if you accusing one party doing this and the other party doing that, both of you, whoever is, Boris Johnson's deal is not good. Do you think Labour is going to be good? What Labour just says is only words. Now doing it is one thing. So I want this to be stopped. I would like this Brexit to be continued on the 31st. We go out of the EU for us to sort whatever comes next, for us to move on. Hello? Do you guys understand that? Does Labour or Jeremy Corbyn, do you understand that? It's not just about the public and this and that, because you guys are brainwashing the public and you are confusing the public to be in your side. It's like Jeremy Corbyn wants Boris Johnson to lose it, for Jeremy Corbyn to come in, and what he's going to do? Do you think Jeremy Corbyn and Labour is going to do better than the Conservatives? I don't think so. Boris Johnson? I don't think so. You will do the same thing. You will do the more worse or better, whatever. You will do worse. That's what Labour will do. And Jeremy Corbyn, he shouldn't be what he is at this moment in time. He should be already retired and resigned from his post, because he's really not good at all. And what you're doing is just making problem on the parliament, confusing people outside, and with your stories and your MPs, what you guys say and what you guys believe. Other people see a different way, which is the way of forward. And let's stop this, because this is already going over 3 years. And it's time for us to stop this problem, good or bad, stop it, for us to start somewhere to clean it up. That's my opinion. That's what I would like to do. And I'm from Europe, and I would like us to still continue the Brexit on the 31st of this month. Thank you. Bye-bye. I support the 30 from the Philippines. He's one of the best presidents we have in the Philippines. And not like this over here in UK is a disgrace. They don't have no pride on what they do and their job they do, and they don't have no pride, and they cannot look after their own country. This is a shameful thing for me to see that.